Good evening. This is Gloria Norwood. I am Gloria from the owner of Sophisticated Spot Shop on Etsy.com. I am a content creator, an editor, a singer, songwriter, and also a spiritualist. I've been working on myself for the past 4 years, making my life better, improving my skills. So, as I've come across, my spiritual journey, I'm explaining all the cards that I've run across in the community for the metaphysical stores in the area. Um, I have the Isis Oracle, which is also, ancient relatives, because I love to talk about history, because people don't know where they get these special abilities from, so history is mostly important. So we're going to talk about Isis Oracle from Elena Fairchild. I forgot the other angel in the occult tarot was Travis McHenry. I'm sorry about that, Travis. I have to let you know about your deck. It was amazing. I just got it, and so I love it so far. Um, we're going to talk about the ancestors. We also have the ancestors from the ancient Egyptian times, because you see everybody wearing these emblems on their neck, and you want to know where they're coming from and what does it mean. It's the Egyptian tarot. So, which I also have the Egyptian tarot deck as well. So, I'm very fun on trying to get the content out that I found that could also help other people in the community. So this is the Temple of Carnelian. It's entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. Then you have Lady of the Star of Isis, the Priestess of Sirius. Then you have the Temple of Black Obsidian, the Dark Healing Chamber. Usually a symbol of somebody doing magic. Then you have the Portal of Light. She glides on wings through time and space. Then you have the Cartouche. It's divine names of power for the divine beings. Then you have the Mother of Life, which is the nourishment of the global grammar mother. Then you have the Truth Unveiled, which is the revelation of Isis. Then you have the Wings of Isis. This is uniting that with the angelic self, with one's inner angelic. And then you have the Key of Life, which is the spinning of the anchor of the Key of Life. Which usually when they're down here doing their magic, they're doing your counteracting, you're out here doing magic and they own the magic. So you're playing in their aura field. Then you have the power of the 7 scorpions. That's power to conjure lower vibrational forces. Usually a spiritualist, psychic, something of that sort. Then you have life restoration from the priestess of the phoenix. Then you have divine destiny, which is the path of the divine warrior. Then you have the pyramid of light, which is step your vibration into deeper into the world. Then you have the divine guardian, the protection of the winged mother. Then you have the ancient power mysteries. Hear the rattle of the Isis playing. So it's an instrument that they played in the ancient Egyptian times, that they still play now in the spiritual realm. And you have the serpent of fire, priestess of the serpent sisterhood. Then you have the healing of the divine masculine, and that's when Osiris rises up, which is Isis's husband. Then you have the soul retrieval, the deep soul healing with the goddess. Then you have scales of balance, the ancient tantrum of the soul. Then you have divine sun child, blessings of the sun falcon. You have the temple of the lapis lazuli, that's the goddess of the ancient skies. Then you have the flower of life, divine creativity and manifestation. Then you have the high priestess, mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis, which is an ancient god. The high priestess, the queen of heaven. That's the queen of Isis. This is the knot of Isis. This is the energetic stabilization with the buckle of the beloved. It's the queen of heaven, blessing from the divine empress of the skies. This is the chariot of ascension, spiritual work of the higher initiate. This is the rising sun, the divine solar child reborn. This is to stay true and be in your power. Osiris and Isis, Lord and Lady of the divine authority. This is the past life, present power, which most of us have, and we're just realizing it now. And that's the many spiritual faces of you. Not too many people are chosen, so when you're chosen, you're supposed to, use wisely, because magic, can't fade away, and they can't take it from you if you're using it the wrong way. So then you have magicals and rituals, crafting, sacred practice. And you have proper burial for freedom. And sometimes this will go in reverse, because they'll do a proper burial for slavery, for people who are trying to slave other people in the world. Whether it be a pyramid scheme, a scam, low wages, not giving them high salary, cheating them out of their mortgage, whatever the slavery would be, whatever the enslavement of, we could be enslavement of payment, whatever. So sometimes they'll come down here for a proper burial for people who are trying to enslave people. And then you have Goddess of 10,000 names. There's only 10,000. And there's Isis, endless emanations of the priestess. So there's only 10,000 of goddesses in the whole wide world. Then you have the dark mysteries, entering the chamber of the dark goddess. Then you have the eyes of Horus, awakening divine perception. So if you see them out there, you're doing good. If you don't see them out there, that's a problem. Let's see, the lunar queen. There's she of the celestial croissant. Into the chamber of healing. That's healing the divine chamber of Lady of Isis. Those are people trying to go into those chambers that don't belong there, and they never come out because they're not chosen. They're just trying to go in there, and they have no. They're not chosen. They're not supposed to be in there. It's people that's violating or basically trespassing. Then you have divine sisterhood, community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of light. It's not that many. A lot of people said there's a whole bunch and they're part of that bloodline. But trust me, you'll know if you're part of that bloodline when it all boils down to it. Because you'll have spiritual protection if they are really a family. This is the brother in darkness. They overcome negative energy with feminine power. And they look like that because they played with magic. Somebody could be trying to cause somebody's abundance to be in reverse. This is called abundance of Sothis. The stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of the abundance. And they look like an initiation also when in reverse. It's the spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. This is the talisman of potency that's charging sacred objects of power. So they got to charge and power up also. Just in battle. And then you have the pillar of light. That's somebody who was the descent of the star of Isis, which means somebody who's a relative. If you get that card, you're lucky. Miracle of Isis, that's the miraculous healing of the goddess. And that's Osiris and Lady Isis. They're very beautiful. They're cool. And then you have the spirit of Isis, that's the triumph of the goddess. And it's letting you know that they were here. This is their territory. This is their domain. And when you play with magic, you're in your domain. Because some people weren't authorized to play with magic. So that is my content that I learned from Isis. I will be back to do readings. I was just letting you review the short clips of the cards that I do have before I start my readings. Thanks and have a blessed day.